Hafte.
Hafte. I'm not using that word right. Hafte. I'm gonna have to be careful about being quiet this stream since I'm streaming Bessemer Nate. Last night when I was streaming the reading thing, I got a little loud again because I like project and I get louder when I'm trying to like show motions. Motions require volume for me. Unfortunately. So, passionately acting, yeah. I don't think Hagon appreciated that though. Unfortunately. I'm gonna try to be. I know. Just as you finished encoding Armitage, or however it's pronounced. Armitage is basically how they like pronounce in like the Japanese audio. I'll go ahead and download it and check. Before I put it on the PS3, I'm gonna check. This is kind of a just chatting stream so far. I need to use the bathroom and there's some other things where I'm not like totally comfortable and ready, but I wanted to go live anyway. This is unfortunately gonna be a late night stream because the sleep schedule's messed up. Hey Shiva. I might have to like practice like whispering. Hey Twitch. Hey chat. Is this cunt is a whisper? I think it's like an ASMR whisper. Yeah, I don't think it's an ASMR whisper. Yeah, I don't think that works. I'm not good at whispering. I'm always so bad. I heard a voice through the wall. Turns out she live. Wait, what? Does it like auto click me? How did this happen? So I found out a potential cause. I'll go ahead and plug this in. I found out a potential cause for sorry, I'm trying to grab something real quick. I found out a potential cause for it continually getting rid of some of my games from the non-Steam games list. And the reason is apparently potentially EMU deck. Like refreshing things and causing an issue. I don't know for sure, but I searched it online a bunch and that could be the reason. Potentially. Oh my goodness, this is like too far over. I'm like too zoomed in. Comfy though. So if I can like extend this arm all the way over here. But yeah, this is so far like a just chatting stream. But it's gonna be kinda retro. Maybe I should be in the just streaming. Yeah, I'm just streaming. Just streaming, don't worry about it. I splurged. This is a secret. Since I got like an extra $100 in the bank from Twitch payments, I bought a matcha set because I really like matcha. So I'm gonna like whisk matcha and things. I could do like that as ASMR, like whisking matcha ASMR. Oh. And a Mayflash Nintendo 64 Switch adapter, or sorry, a Nintendo 64 controller adapter for Switch and Windows. Now, hopefully it works on Linux. I do it on stream unboxing, but I don't have the tools to do so at the moment. I'd have to like record it on my tablet if y'all want me to do like that kind of unboxing. Do y'all want me to unbox this thing? It's just a Mayflash adapter for that. I'll let ya. Everything's a newly. Hey, you know Eddie, Dark Lord Kyo Eddie. Do you remember the matcha sets you bought for us to use there in Miami? I bought one up here with the extra money I got from the Twitch payout. I'm looking forward to making some matcha up here. Feel free to make some of the matcha down there without me. I kept forgetting to make the advent calendar matcha. It's okay, I understand. But yeah, do you want me to do like an unboxing? I will have to like turn on the camera on my tablet and make a recording like I did with the cooking stream. Whatever works. I'll just unbox it. It'd be a lot of trouble to record my unboxing. Alright. Can you all hear me okay? I'm trying to intentionally, mentally lower my voice. Trying to, like, if I keep my voice low, well, hopefully not. I'm gonna get a little bit emotional for a second here. In my voice, not like emotional. I'm going to be an annoying shit talker again. I'm gonna bitch and moan about. I'm gonna actually turn off the filter. Is this like ASMR now? Oh, here's the box. I'm going to moan and whine about Alan, who is constantly coming up and downstairs. Was yesterday he looked like a dozen times. I love him. I'm not angry at him. It just makes me miss Florida where it was less cramped and it was quieter aside from the awful traffic on that street. So I was trying to watch an anime in the morning. Despite the fact that I like fantasy more than science fiction, I've been experiencing a little bit of a cyberpunk and robots hyperfixation again. I mean, I've had like a special interest in like cyborgs and robots and AI since I was like, I don't know, 7 years old. Since I first discovered like Mega Man. I wanted to be Roll though, because I didn't want to be the boy character. I wanted to be like Mega Man, but Roll was cute. Didn't get too many girl characters to look up to back in the day, though. I mean, she's helpful. She does a more normal thing, like cook and clean, which, I mean, I try to keep up with chores. So, it all started when I was, like, DMing Nav, and we somehow started talking about, like, how everyone hates like generative AI right now and whether that was fair. Nev uses my recent special interest is in. What's your recent special interest? Have I forgotten already? So this thing's got 3 buttons. Turbo Home and Turbo 2. Doesn't come with any software. It doesn't look like, which is good because nobody uses installation discs anymore. Oh, Greek mythology, you remember that. That's when you, like, named yourself, Proteus? Proteus? I remember the Proteus thing. So if this doesn't work on Linux, that's gonna be a pain. But we shall see, because it doesn't say Linux. Well, most things, you know, it works with. But, you know, most controllers work on Steam Deck, so here's hoping for the best. So I'm going to, sorry, I have a harder time thinking about what I want to say when I'm also trying to focus on talking very quietly. It's much more difficult. It's much more difficult. Also, I'm noticing when I talk quieter, I have a more noticeable vocal fry when I do that. How is it that you got into Greek mythology, especially? Like Greek paganism sort of thing, Greek folklore, Greek spirituality, polytheism, whatever you want to call it. I like nymphs. Nymphs are cool. I know, right? From a fairy. Very, very surprising, right? That I'm interested in nymphs. My nymph sisters. Oh, did you, like, answer that already? Oh, because of Epic the Musical. Oh. I thought this was from around the time you wanted to name yourself Proteus Slime. I will say one thing about the Greeks and the Romans is that they had an appreciation for marble in their architecture, which is very pretty. I like marble. Oh, it's an unrelated coincidence. Because business is monotone. Is that what they're like in D&D? Is this what the Seelie and Unseelie Fae are like in the Feywild? I imagined more likely to sound like a singing tonal language. I more imagined, you know, because the fairies where I'm from have a singing style of speech. It's almost like Chinese. It's a very tonal language. I don't know if I'm allowed to share that language with you all, but it's a little like Chinese. It's a very tonal language. Oh, Fairly Odd Parents. Human culture is so interesting. So interesting. Anyway. Do you remember that? Oh, the protean slime thing? I don't have the best memory, but it was the first thing that came to my mind. What can I say? Speaking of comes to mind. Oh my goodness. Crinkle ASMR. He's the what? Did I say something weird? Alright. Snacking on there. Nothing, I was just making a crinkly sound. So, should be able to plug this in right here. And now I'm gonna have to go for a sec. Oh, well, it showed up. So now I'm gonna go find my Nintendo 64 controller. I'm just giggling. Having a giggle there in me. Crinkling paper and is giggling cutely. I'm trying to see if I can keep my volume down so I don't bother people. So what Alan keeps doing when he goes outside is talking to his ex-wife and smoking cigarettes, which I really wish he didn't do. So he comes in and out all the time, and I understand it. But it's frustrating, especially since I don't have my own bedroom. I really wish I did. Again, I'm looking forward to going back to Miami. I'm just not looking forward to the heat. I'm sorry, Eddie. I would rather eat out less in Miami and save money and eat like cheap food and put that money towards the electric bill, paying for AC, than like all those nice foods, because I'm not someone who experiences body odor. I haven't had to wear deodorant in 2 weeks. I don't smell at all. I've checked. Yeah, I don't smell anything. And so I thought when I went down to Miami that I'd just be like, oh yeah, I don't have body odor. And then I like was in the heat for a few days and suddenly I smelled like a Smash Brothers convention. Oh, it feels so hot and humid. And the couch is like a pleather or a leather. Which is bad because, yeah, my back stuck to it. Sometimes, because I would take like, I'm gonna say something lewd that's gonna make people be like jealous, but I would be in various states of undress around the house just to avoid the heat, because if I wore like a shirt, it would get drenched in sweat. It would get absolutely drenched, and I would feel hotter, which was worse because the water couldn't leave my body, so it would feel hotter. So my back would be exposed. I would be in like a bra, or I would be topless, and my back stuck to the pleather, the leather couch, and when I got up, it just like ripped off. It hurt. We gotta figure out some... Oh wait, Eddie is already gone. Now I'm shit talking him behind his back. I didn't even realize. He said, gotta head to bed soon. Alright, good night, Eddie. Sorry for bad talking. I'm gonna have to do something, because that heat is unbearable. Oh, you are? I know there was a complaint about a former roommate of yours, but if there's anything I wish for, is I would be willing to part with spending money on other things if I just got to be a little bit cooler. It was pretty miserably hot in that house. It was really, really hot. It was hotter than it was outside most of the time. It was a serious struggle. It was tough dealing with the heat. That's my main thing I'm enjoying up here in Indiana, because that was that was hot. I was drinking water all the time. I think if I didn't, I might have ended up having a heat stroke. I legit think that if I didn't do things like put ice packs on my back and take baths a lot and stay in undressed a lot and and drink a lot of water, I would have ended up having a heat stroke. Heat stroke. Are you okay? One of my relatives had a heat stroke and he's disabled now. Like, he can't even move his, arm. Like, his left arm. Are you okay? Like, a heat stroke disabled. Like, one of my cousins had a heat stroke and he's seriously disabled now. I feel so bad for him. I'm glad you're okay. Alright, this has been not retro so far. This has been just chatting, sorry. It's a very retro system, you know. Steam Deck menu, extremely. It's so very retro. Everyone knows this is super retro. Well, alright, I'm gonna go get the controller. The actual Nintendo 64 controller. And see if it works. I'm sorry. Ow. What is this stuck on? The Nintendo 64 controller got stuck on something. Alright, it's plugged in. Let's see if it's working at all. Yeah, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. What happens if you press home? Home? Start? It's completely unresponsive, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this to work on Linux. It's lit up and it showed up. Maybe I need to unplug the Mayflash and plug it back in. That's so. Yeah, I was afraid of this. I'm gonna get the remote and see if I can configure this. Again, configuring stuff's not the best stream content, but I wanted to get to streaming before it hit midnight, because it's already so late. Alright, see you, Eddie. What is the message that says, what sort of controller does this Mayflash thing get recognized as? Magic S Pro. Is that the name of this? Magic S Pro. Huh. So this Nintendo 64 controller should work. This is a real Nintendo 64 controller. There's even got a stain on it right there. How did that get there? Darn. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this working on Linux. You can hear the analog stick. Pretty sure this controller works, so it's just like not recognizing it in Linux. Let me read the manual. Do that I really need to use the bathroom. Always helps to read the manual, don't you know? Okay. Oof, I really need to use the bathroom. It's hitting me hard. That makes it work with the Steam Deck. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nav. I'll try that out. I have to use the bathroom real quick. Sorry, this is like TV sounds. I'm gonna be right back. Wasn't totally ready for everything. And bathroom. Sorry about that. Okay, everyone. I am back right now. The Animal Crossing decompilation at 100%, I thought it already did. Like a few weeks ago. Or at least a week ago. Is this super new news? I hope y'all are enjoying the music, by the way. Thank you for the welcome back. Yeah, all these decompilations are awesome. It's been more exciting, honestly, recently than like emulation news. Right, so dang, down to 3 people. Maybe I should have done this off stream. Should I maybe have done this stuff off stream? I'm gonna turn up this so I can focus on whispering. Gonna have to be all different. Hopefully can make this work. Some mismatches. It was in the last 4 days. Okay, so that is recent. Well, that's really cool. What I mean with 0 viewers? I guess so, but then a lot of people think my streams are boring tech stuff. I'll worry about that controller later, actually, and get into a game, because that'll probably be more entertaining, right? Probably. Like, 3 viewers is pretty bad for me. Pretty bad. I know it's late, though, so I don't know. I suppose it's everything with the turn. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom really bad. I mean, most of this has been a just chatting stream so far. Hopefully that's not been too boring, just like the thing on screen is a little boring to look at. Have I done a bad job? I feel like you wouldn't tell me if I was, because you wouldn't want to hurt my feelings. Where is that sound? Let's turn the volume way down on the games and my headset way up. How are the audio levels? Can you hear the music and me both okay? This is me trying to talk very quietly. Do I sound different when I try to talk quietly like this? So I'm gonna plug in a regular controller for now. More adorable? Wait, really? Maybe I need to do this more often. I'm in a kind of cyberpunk hyperfixation. Oh yeah, I never fully explained that. So me and And Navjak here, we're talking about like the stigma around things like generative AI, ChatGPT, uh, AI in general. Um, I definitely agree that like a lot of things are wrong with AI. I'm not being like, this is all good. I think that companies like Anthropic and oh my goodness, like Elon Musk is just awful. And all these data centers and there's been all sorts of problems that have come from AI, whether it's like generative AI or um whether uh, whether that's generative AI or like MLMs with language models. I do think that things like ChatGPT can be a helpful tool for a lot of people, and I know a lot of friends who use it. But I know there's also a lot of stigma around that. I do think that some of the criticisms aren't always true. Like, you can use generative AI without using a server. I'm probably using more server space right now and using more electricity than if I, like, did 10 different queries on, um, on ChatGPT. So, I do think that that's a little bit flawed, and people can do generative AI based on their own, like, GPUs and stuff to, like, render these things in, like, their own libraries, so but, yeah, we were talking about the topic of AI, and suddenly Nev brought up, like, was it The Matrix or something? One of us brought up The Matrix, the Animatrix specifically, and, I posted the clip. At this point, I'm not even in the retro category anymore. This is just chit chat. Maybe I need to be in the just chatting category. I thought I was immediately gonna get in and play like a Nintendo 64 game. But, let's see if I can just download and post the clip. It's gonna be a trauma warning. It's gonna be a trauma warning. This is like, I think that, actually, I'll just describe it rather than post it because that way it won't be as triggering to like ultraviolence because I don't like ultraviolence. Yeah, yeah, that clip right there. The clip where there's a woman, gynoid robot when humans are like trying to beat up and destroy. And she's like, I'm real. She's like Yamete in Japanese, which just means like stop. But she says I'm real in English. I don't think she's saying ikde or anything like, exist or something, but she says Yamete. It's still good in Japanese, but I real really hits hard. I like both um audio tracks for different reasons. So sorry, not MLM, LLM. Yeah, large language model. Why did I say MLM? Multi-level marketing law. Large language model. To categorize bytes and SNES ROM. See, yeah, that can. It has its uses. I'm not completely against AI. I'm sorry. I do have a lot of criticisms. I think Grok is absolutely horrible. Grok is freaking terrible. Um, but yeah, we talked about that, and then I was like, On this topic about like robot civil rights and all that, or people in these stories like hate criming robots basically, was Time of Eve, or it's as it's called in Japanese, Ibu no Jikan. It's just like a bar that robots and humans can be treated equally, and it's like a slice of life mystery sort of thing. Then I decided I would watch Armitage. It's it's okay. Gosh, there's a lot of murders, and it's always been women. I just finished episode 2 of Armitage 3. I want more stories like this. I think I'm gonna watch the Key the Metal Idol. But anyway, I'm gonna get some water. And then it just sort of started the whole like cyberpunk sort of hyperfixation, mostly just robots. It's someone who is a cyborg fairy. I call myself robot fairy, but I'm really a cyborg fairy. It's like cyborg in in um Teen Titans, where he's like, I know what it's like to be a was it a truck or whatever that they call Starfire. And it's like, I understand what you're going through. I'm half robot. Instead of mentioning the fact that he's black, which a lot of people apparently were unhappy with. Why, you can't tell children about racism. Apparently. It's like the thought process is like, oh, Hollywood, they can't talk about racism, huh? What is dice folk? Okay, got a little bit louder. I need to keep the volume low. So let's see over here. Still good. But yeah, it got a little bit louder. I need to be careful. Never heard of dice folk before. What's dice folk? That looks kind of cool. I've never used Claude actually. Ow, ow. Don't stick to me here, please. Ow. So let's see. Is it showed up yet? No, I should just write a bus. I hope that shows up. Yeah, here it is. Let's see if this loads okay. At least. Oh, that's cute. Got Ion, Fun Master Eon, and Inna's Tatlin. My favorite character is Ion or Eon. A Man Who Bites His Tongue is a great transhumist, and I'll have to watch that. You know, my favorite episode of, wait, is this working? My favorite episode of Cowboy Bebop is actually the one about, like, the boy in a coma who starts a cult. That was actually my favorite Cowboy Bebop episode. Believe it or not. So let's just make sure that everything runs right. I think I'm more in the middle. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Fuck that. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. Way too loud. Way too loud. Sorry. Fuck. Fuck, sorry. Fuck, sorry. I'm trying to get the audio levels better. Oh, shoot. I got loud myself because I was so surprised. Alright. Let's put this at minus. Sure, let's go with that. I'm messing with audio levels, trying to see if I can whisper stream. For us, I think it was loud for me. Was it loud for y'all? Because to me, that was loud. Was it not loud for y'all? Okay, that sounds better to my ears. That sounds. It was a mid-level. Okay, well, can you at least hear this? That's good. At least it's like decent. Tell me how the audio levels are. Okay. Don't remember the lyrics, but it's really nice. Dang, this may make me in the mood enough to play this game despite my, like, cyberpunk hick. I at least put an hour in. I love this game. I've played it many, many times. It seems to be working fine. I'd rather stream it from actual hardware, but I don't have my RetroTink 5X. I need to save money if it's at all possible. We have to replace it. Ooh, that's glitchy. No. No. No, I'm not playing it like this. What is wrong with that? That's gonna take some troubleshooting. No. No. I gotta be able to find a way to play this from original hardware. That's not acceptable. That's completely unacceptable. I love this game, but I'm not desperate enough to play it tonight. I'm not desperate enough to play it tonight that glitch right there is acceptable to me. Something is wrong. I don't know what it is, but something is wrong. I would rather just save my money and play on original hardware. I don't know what the simulation problem is, but yeah, to me it's a sign that, you know, I gotta find or replace my RetroTink 5X. Or heck, just get a RetroTink 2X. I would put up with the lower quality. I think it supports composite anyway, just not SCART. No, it just supports S-Video. I could potentially get a component to S-Video converter and play off of S-Video for my PS2 with a cheaper RetroTink 2X. But that's not acceptable to me. I'm not gonna play, even though this is one of my favorite games. That's at the very least I need to tweak the emulator. I'd rather play with S-Video or even composite than deal with a glitch like that. That's just not good. Let's play Diaper. Use mouse. Well, it looks cute. Oh, it's got blood. So is it a horror game? Looter shooter? I mean, it looks kinda cool aside from how bloody it is. Or a Steam Deck at the moment. Well, it should just be PCSX2. Yeah, it's just PCSX2. So we would just need to go into desktop and configure PCSX2. But still, I don't have to play this tonight. Speaking of, let's see if .hack infection is here. I can play some .hack for y'all. It was working last time, so why not again? At least so far in this, I haven't gotten any serious issues. Oh, I'm also gonna pull this in closer. So, can you link me into like the fixes for the issue? Because that would be good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and change stream categories. Or this is apparently, I assume, an issue in, that is fixed within, like, hotfix settings in PCSX2. Still seems a little loud. Maybe that's just me. I'll worry about that another time. At least this seems okay, though that did not always have that screen tearing? I'm sure it was some screen tearing. I'll go ahead and change the category to .hack infection. A weird attempt at deinterlacing. See, this is what I really want to play from my original hardware, but my Retro Tank 5X got displaced. Which is weird and frustrating. Right, so I did start this once before, but I don't know if it was, like, good enough. Because, like, I didn't get very far, so maybe I should just start over? I don't know. I'll, like, start a new game and then I'll, like, load the save, I guess. Let's start fresh. Oh, okay.
Der Mann des Schattens, auf der Suche nach dem Abendrachen, ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Helba, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Alparon, König des Lichts, grüßt sie. Und sie treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Die verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen im Tempel von Arche Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten, ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
What can I say except Takia German?
Okay, user registration is done. Now for a name.
If only I could, like, disable English audio, like, earlier. But no, you have to do it from the in-game menu.
Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
Yeah, I don't think there's the option to just, like, start with Japanese audio from the beginning. Not that he has this does have a good English dub. This has a great English dub, actually. But I'm still gonna listen to this in Japanese. Trying to remember what his Japanese name was once again. I keep forgetting it. And really on dubs to pay attention. Is that a problem? Sorry. I mean, I can tell you what was said if that helps. I can be your dub. I can be your dub. Not long enough to fat that. Well. Well. Kitahachi? Is it really Kitahachi? That was something else. Kuramochi. Kuramochi. Mochi. I love mochi. Yes, the dub for this game is actually really good. So nothing against the dub, they actually did a really good job dubbing this game. But I still prefer Japanese audio generally, as a general rule. I guess this is close enough to Cyberpunk to make me happy. On my current hyperfixation, I get to enjoy fantasy sort of things too. Well, yes.
I'll check my email first.
You can't even
I'll
change
check
the
my
audio.
email first.
What a jerk move this game is doing. Except, wonder if I could have done that sooner. Also, was that glitch in the original? That like thing where it says option? I don't know. I really want to stream from original hardware. Ours is Japanese voice. It is often obvious. Is it? Uh-oh. So it looks stretched or squished or what? Oh, that sucks. Oh, shoot. Oh, I think I know why. It was because of the mister. Let me change and have the source go back to the way it was. Oh, it's too small. I'm gonna add another source next time. I think this was the way it is because of the mister. We can fix this, but next time I think you need a specific one. Just for the mister. But, yeah. It's frustrating to have to do this on stream, so I'm gonna, like, make another, like, output just for the mister. Right? That's gave me an idea for a second there. Let's see if this gives me sides. Okay, this gives me the side dimensions. Basically. Let's see if option gives like a better menu. No, not really. This isn't the ideal way of scaling this. I'm gonna have to base it on like the left to right. Cause like the top and bottom are different. Does that look good so far? If that looks good, I can continue. Let's see if anything is cut off with the top or bottom. But yeah, the mister scaled it a bit differently. Okay, that looks good. That looks good from like the video. There's no like black bars or anything on the top or bottom. Stretch but the one's evil. Oh no, I don't use stretch. The way I've got things fit and fill aren't necessarily the best options. I don't think. I'm getting a little loud and not whispering at the moment, so let me see if I can go lower. What subgenre of science fiction would you call things like this? You know, like the MMO genre, like your Snow Crash, your Dot Hack, your Ready Player One. I know a lot of people don't like Ready Player One. Sword Art Online. There's that one that's 24 hours into the future, more like present day, present time. Ha ha ha. Should I start the game over? I didn't get to save. I didn't get to save last time. But it's like, it's a whole genre. You've got like Shangri-La Frontier. You've got Log Horizon. This was one of the earlier examples of this genre. Some people have called it like MMO Isekai. Then there's like, what was that one? Like, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense or whatever. About the girl Maple who focuses on maxing out her defense. Heck yeah, German.
Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abedrachen ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Hellbar, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Alparon, König des Lichts, grüßt sie. Und sie treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Die verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen im Tempel von Arche Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten, ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
Press start. Nope. No, not yet.
Okay, user registration is done. Now
Good to
for a
hear.
name.
Good to hear you, Autumnboro. I can't believe we keep forgetting it's Kuromochi. Oh, it's Beaufry. I remember that because someone made a Beaufry these nuts joke in front of me. I was like, that was so cheesy. And we're like, I'm not repeating that joke. But I appreciate the answer that it's just isekai because it kind of is. A lot of people may disagree though. Even though in some ways Sword Art Online really pushed the isekai boom like to new heights. It might even be listed if I like put Sword Art Online. Is the list in Wikipedia gonna be isekai? Anime and manga about death games, anime and manga based on light novels, adventure anime and manga, science fiction anime and manga. That's an insanely broad term. Because there's all sorts of science fiction. Sword Art Online, works set in the 2020s, works set in 2022, fiction about video games, fiction about virtual reality, fiction about artificial intelligence, fiction about brain-computer interface, good lord, fiction about massively multiplayer online role-playing games, novels about massively multiplayer fucking... this is too many to read. Isekai anime and manga is on the list. Yep. Was very close to Dot Hack. That's really interesting that the light novel is so old. Tron and Star Wars. To me, Star Wars isn't fantasy almost at all. Like, the Force is only used by a small handful of people. Like, such a small handful of people are capable of using the Force. I don't know. When I think of fantasy, I think of something like Legends and Lattes. Alright, tell me this. Why does Legends and Lattes a coffee shop? slice of life story feel more fantasy to me than Star Wars. Because to me, when I think of fantasy, I think of things like Legends and Lattes. To me, that feels way more fantasy than Star Wars does. Which is more fantasy to you? Fantasy. Which is more fantasy to you? Legends and Lattes or Star Wars? Because Star Wars is just like 95% science fiction and like maybe 3% to 5% fantasy. I don't know, Yoda doesn't feel like a gnome to me. Replace the spaceships with boats and such. Basically, not at all. I guess so, but the vibes are such an important part of fantasy. If you, it's like, well, if you just replace everything that gives it its aesthetic, it becomes something else. It's like, yeah, well, if you completely change the aesthetic, of course it's gonna become a different genre. Doesn't this make Dot Hack a fantasy game? Because like 90% of the game takes place inside a fantasy MMO. So doesn't that make Dot Hack a fantasy game?
Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
A Flash Gordon, yeah? And would you consider Flash Gordon to be fantasy or sci-fi? To me, there's like no epic tale in. To me, there's no epic tale in Legends and Lattes and similar stories, but there's still fantasy. I don't know, maybe like what makes something fantasy is like the bones, the structure, the scaffolding of something, and whether something is fantasy aesthetics or sci-fi aesthetics or just like the set dressing. But to me, when I want fantasy, I want like elves. To me, almost like even though it's in the modern day, if it's in the modern, even though it's in the modern day and it's like a slice of life comedy that's anime otaku elf, is already at least 40% fantasy for me. Just because there's an elf who lives in who is venerated as a kami in like the center of the Shinto shrine. Like if there is an elf, it is already 40% of the way to being fantasy. Elves elves already automatically take a piece of fiction from 0% fantasy to 40% fantasy for me. Okay, now I'm forgetting to whisper. I need to remember to whisper. I'm letting my emotions make me louder. The role model. So who is the role model in Otaku Elf? Because that's like at least 40% fantasy. It's like modern fantasy. I would say it's modern fantasy. The Otaku Elf. The role model of being an otaku. I think a lot of what I like about fantasy is just the aesthetics, in all honesty. To me, fantasy is the importance of fantasy is not like the story structure, being based on like Homeric heroic tradition, like, the Odyssey and Beowulf, though Beowulf is important. Like, I guess you could say, anything in the hero's journey could be called fantasy structurally, since the hero's journey is a structure, you know? Like, like, um, the hero's journey is like a structural form. It's not just aesthetics or set dressing. So by that, I guess you could say any science fiction that follows the hero's journey is actually fantasy, as long as it fulfills the hero's journey in the Homeric tradition. But I would say, for me personally, while that's an important part of things like Beowulf, that are important to like the fantasy genre, because Beowulf is insanely important, is that I would say that you can be fantasy without fitting into the Homeric tradition. And I would argue a lot of things that are fantasy don't fit into the Homeric tradition or the hero's journey. For instance, I would consider George MacDonald one of the most important fantasy writers pre-Tolkien. I think most would. And I don't think his stories particularly, maybe they do and I don't realize it. Does the Princess and the Goblin fit the Homeric hero's journey model? I don't see it as... I guess there's a few similarities to like Homer's Odyssey, but I would definitely say that Beowulf fits into like the romantic hero model, and that was definitely important for the foundation of fantasy. But I don't think it's necessary to fit the hero's journey for something to be fantasy. Yes, maybe the term fantasy isn't the ideal word. Maybe instead of saying fantasy, I need a different word for what it is I like, that I get in the mood for in stories. Hey, did you finish registering? What kind of character are you? Oh, and like I said at school, you'll regret it if you use a smart-ass name. I'm Orca in the world. So keep that in mind, don't call me by my real name. You can be a different person when you're there. Well, more like the guy you want to be. Anyway, I'll be at Root Town. Okay, so like, is Legends and Lattes fantasy to you? Is Dot Hack Sign fantasy to you? Is it science fiction? Where do you think the Dot Hack Sign falls on the sci-fi to fantasy scale is sci-fi, and yet despite all of the futuristic stuff about modern society, I would say it's very fantasy because you spend the majority of the show and the games being in a fantasy MMO. Like, the majority of the, like, interaction, you don't hang out, like, outside of the game in .hack infection. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler. Like, .hack liminality takes place outside the game. But the game itself, you're just doing fantasy stuff the whole time. I think this is a very interesting discussion. Limited dungeon, all the riddles are old movie references. Gosh, that was interesting. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Now this isn't very fancy, but you don't spend a ton of time in the OS. Except to, like, respond to emails. I love the Teal Concerto banner. It makes me want to play Teal Concerto. It's really, really cute. Are you aware of the real world? Yeah, because I guess it's a lot. Okay, I'll say this. When I came downstairs and Julia was watching Shangri-La Frontier, it felt like I was just watching a fantasy isekai, but the main character was like, I like playing shitty video games. But like, he was always like, even with all the game mechanics and all the talk about game mechanics, there was still all this fantasy stuff going on constantly. Yeah, Teal Concerto is good. Imagine selling 20 million copies and that being considered the world's biggest video game. Minecraft easily tops that. Like, back in the day, this would have been like, that's insane, no game will ever have 20 million players. And then Minecraft happened. Topping. Oh my god, lol. Oh my god, lol. It's also based on, like, basically a attempted, like, neo-epic poem in German. Like a German epic poem. Probably was inspired by, like Nibelungenlied, if I'm pronouncing that right. Sales of the online role-playing game The World. CC Corporation. CyberConnect Corporation. December 2007. Wow, this is in the future. It's in 2007. That's so far away. The world. The world. Hey Vivs, it's Dog Huck is awesome, honestly. Yeah. The game was the first online game released since the Twilight of the New Gods incident. It sold 10 million copies in its first 6 months and has steadily grown in its sales through various upgrades. Reports state there are around 10 million users in Japan alone. CC Corporation, in its press release, stated, "We are grateful for the support, but we also fear there is a social obligation that we must meet." According to a source within CC Corporation, they are considering a submission to the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest selling video game in history. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna beat Minecraft. I'm sorry, but Minecraft has to beat. You lose. You lose to Minecraft. Wait, I guess it's face-mounted display instead of head-mounted display. Guinness, yeah, there's definitely better beers than Guinness. I understand. In terms of mainstream import beers, Guinness isn't the worst by any means. It's got like a thick flavor, but it looks like it would be hard for it to like completely cover your vision. What is even like the field of view on this thing? Does it like completely... I don't know. Well, that's very impressive. Probably a lower error rate than like YouTube auto-generated subtitles, auto-generated captions. I could go for a nice thick. Here's like another question, like about fantasy versus sci-fi. So like on the scale of fantasy versus sci-fi, how fantasy is oh gosh, why am I forgetting what it's called? The tabletop role-playing game. Not the one that's literally called Cyberpunk. Gosh, it's Julia's favorite. No, not Warhammer. It's got the Genesis and Super Nintendo game. Yeah, Shadowrun. How fantasy and how sci-fi is that? Would you consider Shadowrun more fantasy or more sci-fi? I would say to me it leans sci-fi, but it's still way more fantasy than Star Wars is. I would say if I'm in the mood for fantasy, Star Wars does not fit the bill, but I could get my fantasy on if I try in some Shadowrun. Maybe I should play some Cyberpunk, or sorry, some Shadowrun recently. The Key of Twilight. Oh my gosh, the Key of Twilight. The Key of Twilight. Come with me in the twilight of a summer night for a while. Tell me of a story never ever told in the land. Take me back to the land where my yearnings were born. Key to open the door, you'll find me there. Sorry, when someone said Key of Twilight, it made me think of this song. I love the soundtrack to Dot Hack Sign. Kajira is incredible. What's a skill? It's literally like weapons and items. Oh, you're welcome. I just wish I was a better singer. I wish I was a better singer. Don't call it magic because they're not just spells. Why do you think that spells are called like waves essentially in Dot Hack? Like spellcasters are called wave masters. Does magic work like a wave? Is this like some quantum mysticism? Like, you know, like a wave and a particle? Because they're like, oh, the cursed wave, or oh, the wave master. Makes me not think of water, but like quantum mechanics in which light acts like a wave and a particle. So maybe magic works in a sort of like quantum and influenceable behavior. Was this stuff named after water, so you think it may be just water? You like that take? Well, I'm glad you like that take. Because we were talking about sci-fi, exploring quantum mechanical possibilities is definitely sci-fi. Quantum mechanics is super sci-fi. Weird slime monster. Oh, the one that he rides around in. Pardon me. Oh well, wasn't he talking it the German way? Donkey. Wonder if the author's name is a reference to Record of Lodos War. I love dumb references. Gotta love references. At least it's not as full of references as Ready Player One. Could be worse, could be Ready Player One. Tracing Naruto. Wait, what? Doesn't Dot Hack predate Naruto? I thought it did. I remember back in the early days of like fan subbed Naruto. When did this game first release? Let's see, was late 1999. Okay then. Wow. Whoa. That's wild. Then when would I have been watching Naruto fan subs? I guess around 2003 or 2002? Hey BGR. Hope your Friday and weekend is for the wind. Yeah, I'm sure. I had a really good piece yesterday. I mean, it's just starting the weekend. I hope I have a good weekend too. I hope I have a good weekend too. This is so much to read through when you first start the game. It's so much to read through. I really like that there's a Sega Saturn. Words. That there's a Sega Saturn Shadowrun game. It looks really cool. I want to play the Sega Saturn Shadowrun. There is, yeah, it's sadly untranslated. I'll have to show y'all sometime. Oh, I gotta love this ancient style BBS style of like forum. However, it took in 2002, so however long. Okay, I didn't discover Naruto until fan subbed torrents were a thing. Like the early days of BitTorrent. It's good if you have stopped by BGR. I really appreciate it. Pondering the orb. Oh, you know what? I forgot to download the thing that you had open for download. Is that download link for Armitage still working for Armitage 3? I completely forgot to do that. Did you did download it? I don't think I did. Did I? 3 re-encoded. Oh, I guess I did. 2.3 gigabytes. Never mind, I actually did. I totally forgot that I did. See, I'm just so forgetful. I'll paste this here. Pondering about buying one. Pondering my orb. I guess what I mean when I say like fantasies, I like elves. I really like elves. Elves are cool. Pointy ears. Gotta love those pointy ears. Gotta love those pointy ears, Ashikado. Speaking of Naruto, there's Hinata. Naruto-kun. Naruto-kun. I wish more like JRPGs. I wish more JRPGs had like elves and orcs and different things. At least the Legend of Zelda, well, the Hylians have pointy ears, they aren't elves. At least they do have fairies, and that's great. We enjoy fairy representation in this house. There's so much to read here. Okay, grunty, crest. Food for grunty. Food for grunty. We'll get there eventually. Gonna take a while at this rate. The coolest. Oh my goodness, all this praise. Do you have... Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Thank you, thank you. It goes boing, 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 boing. Almost done reading all this. What's going boing, boing? The grunties apparently. Boing, 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 boing. What, were you thinking about something else? What's going on, Nav? Are you thinking about something else? Heard boing boing in all tabs. Oh, thanks. I appreciate the work on Fairy Writer. Oh yeah, I guess I need to... I should probably get some gold and silver axes. Doesn't have McNuggies. Oh my gosh, I would love some nuggies. Some chicken nuggies. I've been a good girl, can I have nuggies? I have plenty of good girl points, I swear. Oh yeah, I still have squats. Okay, that's for maybe I don't. That took down my good girl points. They didn't do my squats last stream. Good girls do their squats. Like, you don't want, huh? A reference to the Book of Revelation. Not know the meme? No, I don't. I guess not. I know that the people who have good girl points can get nuggies. Oh, craving my McNuggies. Oh, yeah. The one with old purple guy, he's like, what's wrong, Ronald? Could it be you're craving my McNuggies? It's like, I think it's like originally a reference to like an incest meme. Or it's like, what's wrong, brother? I've seen the meme you're talking about. Where it's like, what's wrong, Ronald? Could it be you're craving my McNuggies? And then there's like one about like a brother and sister. It's like a reference to an older meme. I don't remember what originally started the meme, but I think it was like a reference to potentially an H manga, an Arrow Dojin or something. Or the character's like, what's wrong, brother? Could it be you're craving your sister's something or other? Take me so long to get through this list. I just want to. I can go back and read these later. I'm getting sick of this. Oh god, that took forever. Oh god, that took for freaking ever. That took so long. I think I need to go use the bathroom. Yeah, that was rough. I'm gonna go be a piss girl. I'm a piss girl. Should I put some music on? I don't know. I'm not gonna be gone very long is the thing. That's fine. So I'll be back soon. I decided to do something other than use the bathroom. I'll be done in just a little bit. Okay? Okay, I am back. Because I have low impulse control and I'm hungry, I decided to fix myself some Chilean bread to go with it. It's got a lot of vegetables on it, which is good for me. Sorry, Blobbas. Guess I'll do a little bit of eating ASMR. to the kitchen. Sorry, y'all, I haven't eaten yet since waking up. Ooh, it's very spicy. I put a ton of hot sauce in this. Ghost pepper hot sauce, no less. Alright, let's get in game. That's hot.
Yo, 来たな。
Yo, kitana. Hey, you made it. It'd be so neat. Looks command line like interface idea knees. That sounds so awesome. That sounds so awesome, Nav. Play.
Ore da yo, ore. Kenshi no Oruka.
Ore da yo, ore. He thinks he's so manly using ore pronouns. He. Atai damo atai. Atashi damo atashi. Hey, it's me, Orca the Blade Master.
Huh? イメージ違うな。
Huh?
が安彦とは。
イメージ違うわ。Whoa, you look so different from the real Yasuhiko. Nothing like the real you.
だからここではオルカなの。ま、リアルではともかくここじゃちょっとしたもんなんだぜ。
だから Google Doc 4回な。わあ。Hey, in this game I'm Orca. Regardless of what I am in reality, I'm pretty well known here.
なんだよ。
なんだよ。What? What's up with you? What you looking at? What you looking at? What you staring at, Kaito?
いや、いいかも。
It's probably the fact that he's shirtless. Are you admiring? You admiring my pecs? You admiring my pecs? Kaito-kun. Alright, time to nom. Mm-hmm. What's wrong? What's wrong, Kaito-kun? Could it be that you're craving my McNuggies? Anyway, take this. Member address.
メンバーアドレスっていうのはザ・ワールドの中でだけ使用できる簡易メールのアドレスのことだ。
ザ・ワールド、時を止まり。
簡易メールを使えばザ・ワールドでプレイしている限り瞬時にメッセージを送り合うことができる。まあゲームを開始したプレイヤーが知り合いに連絡を取ってパーティーを組むときに使うのが一般的だな。
It's mostly used by newbies to contact other players to form a party.
じゃあ試しに俺をパーティーに誘ってみてくれよ。
Try it out by inviting me to join your party.
まず最初に三角ボタンでメニューを開いてくれ。メニューの中からパーティーを選択してくれ。
I'm gonna have to change some settings. It's okay, I'll do that later.
次は入れるを選択だ。ここに今までメンバーアドレスをもらった PC の名前が登録される。
Names of the players who gave you their member address will be listed here.
パーティーに入れたい PC をセレクトして簡易メールを送るわけだ。
Choose a player you want to invite to your party and send the flash mail. Or a flash mail. If I'm annoying a bit, sure. Of course it's okay.
まだ始めたばっかだから俺の PC 名しか登録されてないだろうけどな。
Since you just started, you probably only have my member address. This intro is fantasy. Yeah, fair. I'll tell you when I'm getting the fantasy vibes. I'm telling you, bro, just one more hour, bro. The fantasy is gonna be here soon, bro. Trust me, bro.
じゃあ丸ボタンを2回押して簡易メールを送ってみな。
Should be the circle button. Should be the circle button. I will never forgive making the bottom button confirm. It's incorrect. I will never accept it.
来た来た。パーティー編成希望。
来た来た。
なんか目の前でメールを送り合うの照れくさいな。
Got it. Join my party. It's kind of weird mailing each other when we're face to face.
番下に俺の PC が表示されただろ。それがパーティー登録したって証拠。ちなみにこの簡易メールは自分がタウンにいる時じゃないと使えない。あと相手がザ・ワールドをプレイしていない時も連絡がつかないことがあるぞ。
Oh, and you can't contact people when they're not logged into the world.
みんな自分の都合があるし、24時間プレイしているわけじゃないからな。
Lies. That's not true. That's impossible. No. No. That's not true. That's impossible. No, you can't tell me this. No. People don't have a life. No. Don't have a life. Stay online 24/7. In other words, you can't always count on the same members to form a party. I'm glad you got a kick out of that one. I've noticed when I whisper, I do a lot of vocal fray. Like me and my whisper, I'm like doing so much vocal fray right now. Like I can hear it, like I can hear the vocal fray. Weird immersive game. I've heard it. I've heard it kinda sucks. I heard it kinda sucks, TBA. It's a kusogi.
だからなるべく多くの PC と知り合ってメンバーアドレスをもらっておいた方が楽しくプレイできると思うぜ。
So try to get as many member addresses as you can. You'll have more fun that way.
ま、どう遊ぶかはお前の勝手だけど、経験値とかパーティーの人数と関係なく入るし。
Well, how you play is up to you, but since experience and stuff isn't divided among party members,
一人でプレイしてもメリットないんだよな。
you really don't benefit if you go solo. Plot was boring and just don't understand the protagonist. Same. Same. TBH.
さて、そろそろ冒険に出てみようか。
Okay, well, why don't we cut off? There's nothing to worry about. I found a perfect place for newbies. Wasn't meant to be a URL, yeah, that's... Don't click that. Could be dangerous. Nice, super hot chili. So it's not a thing. Sorry,
俺たちが今いるタウンから他の場所に行くための転送装置みたいなもんだな。
Ooh, research team. Sorry I'm playing so slow, y'all. I know I'm not getting much accomplished here.
んじゃ、丸ボタンを押してみて。
It's a chaos gate, he said. So you get places. This is really just a tutorial. You don't need to read this out loud. I really don't need to read this all out loud. It's just a tutorial. I'm sorry, Orca. I'm sorry, Yasuhiko. You're just a tutorial. You're just a tutorial. You don't matter. That one friend who is just a tutorial. Sad. That's pretty sad. Whenever he sees a new player, probably. Then again, he's clearly also talking. But then again, Kaito is his friend. BBS. I miss the days of internet forums. Bucky, when you could find a little niche community and everyone wasn't on the same websites. A part. So look at bursting. Okay. Everything else is grayed out anyway. Yosh. Ikimashou. So.
それはサーバーシンボルといって現在のサーバーを示している。
I think proxies have been a thing for a long time now. Taquitos. Taquitos sound good. Oh, proximity chat. Oh, right. Probably. I don't know when that was invented, actually.
このマークはデルタだからデルタサーバだな。ちなみにプレートの右側にあるのがエリアのステータスリスト。フィールドタイプとかダンジョンの横に宝石の表示があるだろ。あれは現在選んでいるワードがそのステータスに影響しているってこと。 例えばフィールドタイプの場合、一番右端に宝石がついているだろう。これは C パートのワード敵のがフィールドタイプを決定しているわけだ。
I remember back then I didn't play games that had online chat, really. Or if they did, I didn't use it. I played like Final Fantasy XI. That was my first big online game.
実際にどんなタイプに決定しているかは言ってみるまでわからないけど。 一度そのワードの影響を覚えてしまえば別のワードとの組み合わせに応用できる。 詳しいことは BBS で解説してるから自分で調べてみな。よーし、デルタサーバー燃え立つ杉越の壁野に出発だ。転送するを選んでくれ。
This is why you don't like tutorials.
冒険を始める前にまずカメラの操作について説明しておく。このゲームではあらゆる方向から敵が襲撃を仕掛けてくるから、素早くカメラを動かして的確な視点で敵を捉え戦況を把握することが重要なテクニックになっている。後で説明するけど、攻撃魔法などのスキルも画面内にいる敵しかターゲットにできない。つまりきちんとカメラ操作ができないといつの間にか敵に囲まれて反撃できずに全滅なんてこともあるわけだ。
If you die in the game, you die in real life. Oh!
それじゃあ最初にカメラの回転だ。 L1 ボタンか R1 ボタンを押してカメラを動かしてみな。そうだ。じゃあ今度はズームインとズームアウトについて教えとく。ズームインとズームアウトは右スティックの上下で行える。さあやってみてくれ。OK。
OK。
じゃあ最後はカメラのリセット操作だ。R2 ボタンを押してみて。それでよし。とにかく戦闘が始まったらこまめにカメラを動かすことを忘れないようにな。
それでよし。それでよし。それでよし。それでよし。それでよし。それでよし。それでよし。
さて、今俺たちがいるのはフィールドと呼ばれている場所だ。エリアの中で一番浅い階層だな。タウンに戻るときは三角ボタンのメニューでゲートアウトを選ぶだけでいい。フィールドには草原や荒野、密林など様々なタイプがあってワードによって指定することもできる。このフィールドタイプと天気の組み合わせがエリアの属性を決定しているんだ。例えばフィールドタイプが草原で雨が降っている場合、そのエリアは水属性のステージってことになる。この属性ってやつは出現するモンスターの種類や入手できるアイテムにも影響している。ま、最初のうちは気にしなくてもいいけど、慣れてきたら属性を意識してワードを組み替えてみるといいよ。
Sorry. I'm definitely ate some super hot food. Hey, Vips. Nice streak. You was streaking. You was streaking on my stream.
さあ、冒険の開始だ。 それじゃあ画面右にあるマップを見てくれ。
Oh, well, at least you got some nice camping. I wanna go camping. That sounds fun. Sounds like a great place to read a book out in the woods.
下向きの赤い矢印が表示されているところがあるだろう。それがダンジョンの入り口だ。
Someone's half birthday party. Half birthday party? Is it weird that I don't exactly...
ダンジョンの最下層にはアイテム心臓が安置されていて、グレードの高いアイテムが祀られている。
Oh no, that's awful. That's awful. Oh, we never heard of it before, yeah, me either. I've heard of very merry unbirthdays. Hee hee.
このアイテム心臓を目指すのが基本的な冒険の目的だな。ただし、ダンジョンの中にはフィールドより強い敵が出ることが多いから、先にフィールドでレベル上げした方がいいな。よし、ちょっと待ってろ。妖精のオーブってアイテムを使うと、こんな風にマップの隠された情報を見ることができる。マップの中に表示された黄色いマークは魔法陣といって、モンスターや宝箱の出現ポイントになっている場所だ。よし、じゃあ実際に戦闘やってみるか。マップの魔法陣目指して出発だ。
Begin fights with random innocent portals. How monstrous.
基本的な攻撃は近づいて丸ボタンを押すだけで OK だ。ちなみに攻撃対象にはカーソルが表示されて、名前とヒットポイントが確認できる。
Goblins equals fantasy.
さあ、とりあえず基本攻撃でモンスターを何体か倒してみな。
This is so easy to miss your teen attacks.
とりあえず戦闘のコツは分かってきただろう。んじゃ、次は
Oh
いよいよ
no,
スキル。
I've been gotten. Oh no. Oh no.
三角ボタンを押してメニューを開き、スキルを選択してみてくれ。
Through winter, I'm glad it's just legal now. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
よし、それじゃあ一覧の中からリプスを選んでくれ。
Rips.
ターゲット選択のカーソルが出るから、方向キーで選択して丸ボタンで決定だ。そうそう、簡単だろ。
So. Contandaro.
回復治療系のスキルは仲間、攻撃系のスキルは敵がターゲットだ。
Nakama.
さっきも言ったけど、ターゲットにできるのは画面
Will
内にい
you
る
be
対
my
象だけだ。
Nakama chat?
スキルを使う前にカメラを動かして対象を画面内に入れるように心がけるといいぞ。
This tutorial takes forever.
さて、お前もずーっと命令されっぱなしで面白くないだろう。
I am so incredibly sick. Jeez, Orca. I hate you. I'm so sick of you. Wow. This tutorial's gone for so long. Just let me do my own thing. I hate you so much, Orca. I hate you so much. I wish you'd just go into a coma or something. Wait, I'm sorry, that was mean. I didn't mean that. Don't go into a coma. You better never go into a coma.
今度はお前がチャットコマンドを使って俺に指示を送ってくれよ。そうだな。じゃあお前が仲間に回復してほしい時の指示を教えといてやる。よし。じゃあ四角ボタンを押してメニューを開いてくれ。次にメニューの中から回復よろしくを選択だ。
よろしくお願いいたします。Hey, that's a big heal.
人に指示するのって気持ちいいだろ。
気持ちいいだろ。
このチャットコマンドをうまく使えば標的を集中して倒したりメンバーに個別の指示を送ったりできる。新しいメンバーとパーティーを組んだ時はどんなチャットコマンドが有効かいろいろ試してみるといいぞ。さてめんどくさい講義はここまでだ。今まで覚えたことを生かして好きなように冒険してみな。自信がついたらダンジョンに行ってみようぜ。
Oh my god, finally! Freaking finally! I swear that was gonna kill me. I'm gonna mess with something real quick. It's only gonna take me a moment, so don't worry. I'm not leaving. I'm just real quick. Just real quick. Don't get direct party control, yeah. It's true. Let's see. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm messing with some controller settings real quick. The triangle and square buttons were swapped, so I don't approve. Alright, now it should work. Hopefully. Oh, that sounds creepy. I'm just messing with my own voice, really. Oh, you think it's calming? I thought it sounded scary. You could just take care of the Morka. I don't need to deal with them. Mandragora! 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 I'll save them before I actually have something or someone to or not something or someone when I have something to trade. It's too soon to be talking to the golden axe, silver axe dude. I think probably. Oh, have you sent me a thing about how to fix Tales of in the Abyss? So that the graphical glitch isn't there. Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Maybe after a couple more hours of this, I could take a break and try to get that working. Guess there's not much else here. Still level 1. Isn't the world fun? Oh yeah, so much fun. I love walking around aimlessly. Try too hard. Don't you know I never try hard at anything, ever? I'm the least try hard person you ever did meet. I'm incredibly lazy. Okay, I'm gonna see, does it allow you to like gate out?
Oi, せっかく来たんだからダンジョンも冒険してみようぜ。
Yes, we did. You better believe we did. Everything is flat. What, you don't like flat? But I was told the earth was flat. Mountains are a lie. Mountains are a lie. The earth is flat. I've never seen a mountain, therefore they don't exist. He. Mandoragora. Mandoragora. Before you see the rest of it, look at ships. Ships. Okay, where's the entrance? I don't actually even know. Okay, here it is. Nope, curves are a lie.
さあ、いよいよダンジョンの探索だ。
Now we can start exploring the dungeon.
ダンジョンの冒険で一番気をつけてほしいのはゲートアウトができないということ。
Okay, maybe I should turn. Maybe I should turn where it takes place on. Because it's like a lot of unnecessary sounds. I just hope it doesn't like block me out. I need to plug in my like stream deck and see can I try to like I was trying to test what our takes place did to me faint breathing. Well, heavy breathing, really. And what does it do to vocal fry? Is it like a mothering now?
ゲートアウトしてタウンに帰るためにはまずフィールドまで戻る必要がある。精霊のオカリナっていうアイテムを使えばダンジョンを脱出できるんだが、戦闘中は使えないから気をつけろ。これが宝箱。見りゃわかるよな。
見るわかるな。
気をつけてほしいのは宝箱にノーマルとトラップ付きの2種類があるってこと。
Oh my gosh, they're trapped with boobies. Traps with boobies, you could have those. I think the traps need to be flat chested, to be honest with you.
で、こっちがノーマルの宝箱だ。丸ボタンを押して開いてな。
Like, if you've seen a sulfa with titties, looks kind of weird.
こっちが危険な宝箱。色が違うだろ。このまま開けようとするとトラップが作動してひどい目に遭うぞ。こんな時はトラップ解除用アイテムの
Use a fortune wire on it. I am aware. This Sakina can get annoying.
ほら、これで大丈夫。丸ボタンを押
こ
して開い
れで
てな。
大丈夫。これで大丈夫。大丈夫。大丈夫、大丈夫、大丈夫。This whole like whisper ASMR genre that exists is far too tempting. It makes me want to just find funny sounds to make that are like verbal sims. Oh my goodness. It's Best Girl! And she's being chased. She's gonna get hurt. Leave her alone.
なんだ見たか今の。
追われてた？
それもそうだけど、このレベルにあんなのいたか。
I like to meow. I do like to meow. Okay, I think RTX voice is cutting off my meows a little. Will he even let us go back up? I doubt it. Didn't meow back to me. Oh my gosh, how dare she? How dare she not meow back? Get yourself a girl that meows back. So true. So true. So true. To drop a golden axe or a silver axe. I guess there's nothing in here. All that work. 만들어거라. 만들어거라. The chili was pretty good. God, I put so much hot sauce in it though. I put like a bunch of hot sauce and half a slice of cheese into it. Dang, it was hot. Of course, I stirred in the cheese. Isn't the world fun? I mean, look at this. Not a mountain in sight, except, you know, in the distance. Boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of these before I leave, aren't we? May kind of understand Morgana's motivation. She doesn't want to be well, that's a spoiler. We'll talk more about Morgana later. It's a little early to be talking about Morgana. Oh, but you get a repeat of, that's pretty cool. Do I even have any extra weapons? Doesn't look like it yet. Not yet. Bum, 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 bum. Try too hard. Don't tell me not to try too hard. Don't tell me not to be a try-hard gamer. Can't believe you, Orca. Wow. So rude. Calling me a try-hard gamer. I did it again. Oh no. Oh no.
ダンジョンの中にはこういうトラップ部屋が至るところに配置されている。
トラップ。
脱出するためには室内の魔法陣をすべて発動させるしかない。
Who's a tryhard here? Lol.
さあ、覚悟を決めて魔法陣に突進だ。
Let's charge into the magical portal. Get you taking all the glory. Isn't the world fun? So fun. Just so fun. Wow. This is truly a god game. Kami Game.
何かしてほしい。
What a single weapon. That'll come in handy later. Alright. Nisu. Nisu. Nisu, Nisu. Nisu, Nisu.
ここがアイテム心臓部屋だ。
Oh, fun.
アイテム心臓はダンジョンの最下層に一つだけ配置されていて、そこからはグレードの高いアイテムが入手できる。
Is that supposed to be like a dragon holding a sword? What is that face? Is that supposed to be like a dragon? What is this thing's face?
ここまで来れれば冒険も一段落だな。心臓に捧げてあるお宝を取ったらそろそろタウンに戻ろうか。と、本来ならここで精霊のオカリナを使えば一発でフィールドに戻れるんだが、今は持ってないので仕方ない。来た道を戻ろうぜ。
How boring. Looks like a demon does it. The face kind of looks sort of lizardy though. Well, finally. And demon's gone. It's just in the pit right there. It's literally in the pit. It's not like a endless anime. Fun times to be had here. This is normal. This is so normal. It's best girl.
まさか噂は本当だったのか。
これを。時間がないの。お願い、早く。
これは
強い力。使う人の気持ち一つで救い、滅び、どちらにでもなる。
I love her.
来る。
Retreat to the pits. Oh, it's hey, it's missing now. It's missing now. Missing no use flying.
それにこいつ普通じゃない。攻撃が効いてない。
Hey, missing now. Oh, buddy. You remember a conversation earlier, Orca? You better not. Oof. He just got crucified. I do believe he just got crucified there.
ごめん。逃げろ。
Oof. Oof. Big oof. Morgana, you asshole. Oh, that's a wave. Look, that was a wave. It's a wave. System error. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to return this game. I think it's broken. Crap. So much for a good game. Oh, what's this? Oh, hey, familiar place and familiar person. I've never seen you before. Totally.
安彦はどうしてあんなに慌てたんだろう。一体何があったのか確かめようにも安彦は電話にも出ない。そして安彦が入院したことを僕が知ったのは翌日になってからだった。
You die in the game. You would die in real life. Or, you know, get hospitalized.
すぐに病院に行ったけど安彦には会わせてもらえなかった。
FBI was like, okay, what's the Japanese version of the FBI? The government official was like, you gotta get out of here, kid. This is no place for a child. I know. I don't think they would. That would just raise more suspicions.
でもそれでよかったのかもしれない。弱った安彦は見たくない。
Be like, as a
あいつはきっと
representative.
見られたくないはずだ。
They wouldn't want it either. I don't know about that one. Why wouldn't he want to? I guess it's like, I don't want to worry my friends. I don't want to worry my friends. There should totally be a story of like a government official being like, you're not allowed in this room. You're not allowed in this room.
それにしたってどうしてこんなことに。その鍵はきっとここザ・ワールドにある。そんな気がする。
ザ・ワールド、時を止まれ。見ろ、見ろ、見ろだよ、見ろだよ。Server problems. Well, they better get to work on that. Hate it when your online game has server problems, jeez. I mailed you my nugget wall. Lol. What a kusoge. Constantly having server problems. What a kusoge. To all users of the world, we apologize for the inconvenience due to this problems with our servers. Currently, we are focusing our efforts in finding the cause of the problem. However, in order to proceed efficiently, we will limit play only to the Delta and Theta servers. Thank you for your understanding. Big corporation with PR speak. Can't even keep the servers up. Too busy keeping children out of hospitals. Thank you for visiting the world. All services are currently unavailable due to maintenance. Fine, I'll go play Final Fantasy 14 instead. Time to get those tombstones. Time to get those tombstones. I may as well save. Let's raise and change the colors. The original yellow is pretty iconic though. Which color do y'all think it should be? Orange, red, or blue? I mean, he does wear orange. Oh wait, that comes later. The red is nice. That's a vote for red. We're going communist in here. Blue here though. That's true. That's true. Hey. Julia told me again I could stream a little later. I've been trying really hard to be quiet though. Am I doing okay? Don't worry about being loud, it's fine. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you for doing laundry. Maybe there's like a forum thread. But yeah, have I been quiet enough down here, Eglin? You want me to stop streaming? Is that what you said? Is it urgent? Okay. Is it quick? I could mute things and talk to you. Like... Okay. It would take a while. Oh. So... Trying to decide what to do.
BBS に書き込みをしておこう。何か手がかりになるレスがつくかも。
I should post on the board about Yasuhika. Maybe someone will respond to it. Help! Author Kite. My friend is in a coma after playing this game. He's hospitalized and still isn't out yet. But do these things actually happen? Does anyone know the reason? Anyone know someone else in the same state? How can I get him out of the coma? The people who made the game look here too, right? Please give me some kind of information. Thank you. Alright, with brevity, this is basically trauma dumping. Aww. Aww. Well. Mural. Aura, please. What could this message possibly be? What could it possibly be? If you want all on stream and we can talk about that, would you prefer that? Okay. Let's see if we can translate this. So it says aura from aura. Please. To the one who holds the book, Skeeth is looking for me. There is no time. Please help me. Oh, knees. What's these? What's these? Is it a cipher? It's more like it's glitched out. I think it's just like corrupted. Who sent this? I can't read it. What happened? Oh, it's still here. Okay, good. But no response. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, there she is. A Sun girl. Sun.
何よ、なんか言いたいわけ？
いや、
わかった。あんた初心者ね。そうだわ。絶対そうよ。そうでしょ。失礼しちゃうな。いい？特別親切に教えてあげるけど、そうやってジロジロ見んのはマナー違反。ゲームの中でもリアルでも一緒だよ。わかった？だからなんなのよ。てんてんてんじゃないっちゅうの。
I don't know, she seems pretty tsundere to me. I guess I'll get my gear first. I want to collect some information as well. I'll finally go to town and even see you here. Look at that. There's so many other game saves. Level 25 in an early area. Not bad. Take me a while to get back there. I'll go ahead. Places. Look at the pretty tree. Let's see, that's pretty fantasy. This little marketplace area. This whole area looks pretty fantasy, honestly. Oh, you should have equipped that sooner. Oh well. Stalker, stalker, stalker.
また来た。今忙しいの。悪いけどほっといてくれる？
Okay, see you, Mimiru. I think I need this for now. If not, I can probably find them again pretty easily. Sparklies. Adventure. It's a cool name for a sword. That looks nice, but I can't. Definitely can't get that just yet. Oh, I need that. I need that. Damn it. I need that. Or I better get 10 well waters. That's a steal. Alright, Cyan from Doma. Let's see your bargain here. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what is that? I'm all yours. Do you want me to mute the stream?
What?
Do you want me to mute the stream?
Should have taught me.
You want me to go talk to Egwin? Right. Should I pause the stream and do it or end the stream and do it?
Probably the second, I don't know. All I know is that I got ratted out and now I'm the one under fire.
Ratted out. Okay, I'm gonna go save and end the stream for at least a bit, y'all. I don't know what's going on. This was a fun little stream. I didn't get very far, but hey, it's been better than nothing. I might stream later on tonight or early this morning or 2 o'clock tomorrow, something. I'll figure out what. There seems to be something going on in this household. So I'm just gonna try to figure out what that is. It sounds like I really need to talk to Egwin. So, Egwin's one of my roommates. Alright. And... oh, I think it's a game. What? Can you believe it? Playing PlayStation 2 games on not real PS2? That's stealing. Can't just emulate. Emulation's a crime. Don't tell anyone that this wasn't on a real PS2. Shh. It's our little secret. You wouldn't download a Ken Kutaragi. You wouldn't download a Ken Kutaragi. Right. I'm not gonna raid right now. I'm just gonna end stream because I should probably hurry. So, I'll see you when I see you. I hope that's soon. Alright? Talk to you as soon as I can. I'm glad I got a stream in today. Thank you. Oh, I love all those hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Gonna be sad to say goodbye to you all because, like, chat's lively for once. I hate leaving when chat's lively. I hate leaving when chat's lively. Stream's just starting to get really good. It's just starting to get really good, but I have to leave, so... love y'all. Talk to you soon.